Hello, my beautiful people, and welcome to this week's weekly reading vlog. You may see a change. I've changed my hair color. You really can't see it properly in this light, but it is not as nice as it looks on camera. So basically, since I had COVID, my hair just does not hold color anymore. So the ends have went, now this is meant to be like a purpley pink. I wouldn't really say that's the colour it's gone, but my roots are like an orangey kind of colour, but you can't actually see that on camera, so that's good, but everybody in my real life can. So maybe a hat from now on until it kind of fixes, and I don't know how to fix it, so if anybody has any ideas of what to do when your hair just won't hold colour anymore, because I used to dye my hair all the time, like years and years ago. I had pretty much every different color of hair that you can imagine, but I stopped and I was basically dyeing my hair blonde like once a year and then just basically letting the roots in. So it's not a matter of I've got too much dye on my hair, I'm dyeing my hair too much and that's why it's not holding color. It just seems to be, ever since I had COVID, my hair just doesn't seem to absorb hair dye anymore, which is a massive pain, but that is where we are. But this week's vlog, I've already finished a book. By the way, happy Monday if I have not said that. I was off work today on holiday, which was nice. It was a nice start to the week, not actually having to go into the office, so that was nice. So that means that this week I'm only in the office Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, work from home Friday, so that's fantastic. But yes, I finished The Roommate, and I'm gonna film a whole video with like spoilers and things about my thoughts and feelings about this, but it was a 5-star. Absolutely loved it. I kind of predicted that in the last vlog, but I just wanted to let you know that I did actually finish it and I did 5-star it. So there we go. Spicy, 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 all the different kinds of levels of spicy, and it was just, that was what I needed. So I have currently finished 4 books for the year so far, and it's only the 9th. Who am I? What's going on? Very exciting. My next read I think I'm going to pick up is It Starts With Us. It's not inside its jacket because it's currently through the house, but every ending has a beginning, and I've read It Ends With Us. I read that last year, the year before, and I know a lot of people don't like Coho. I know, but I don't mind her books. I don't know if that's because I've just had shitty relationships in my life and I can, you know, relate to some of the relationships. I wouldn't advise reading Colleen Hoover if you're a lot younger, because I don't feel like it would be good for young readers to think that that's what relationships are. But I think it is important for people to see what relationships are, because not everybody has like a fairy tale wonderful relationship. And I think there's got to be voices out there heard for people that don't have good relationships. And I feel like Colleen Hoover must have had the shittiest like relationships ever to write the stuff that she does write. But whatever. Yes, happy Monday. I am away to film some videos, some sit down videos, because I have not done that for ages and I do want to get back on track and doing that. So I'm going to get that done. Little Zigamus Prime is doing a lot better. He's still on his antibiotics and he's still really sleepy, and he's been sleeping pretty much all day and then comes for cuddles every so often because he's feeling sorry for himself. I mean, he did get his bits and pieces cut off. Well, not all of his bits and pieces, but like his 2 bulbous bits and pieces. So I mean, I can kind of understand why he's a bit under the weather. He's just basically had his manhood taken away from him. But yeah, the antibiotic side of things, he's only got 2 more days left of that, so fingers crossed he's back to his normal bouncing about self, causing havoc and mayhem wherever he goes, because that kitten has the most energy in the world. Can I just say, he got weighed again at the vet. He was only there 3 weeks ago getting his first set of vaccines, and he got his second set of vaccines when he was at the vet on Friday. But he weighs 4.9 kilograms. He is heavier than Gunner, and he is only 0.5 kilograms away from weighing the same as NASA, and he is 8 months old. He is half Bengal, so he is going to be massive. I've already been warned he's going to be like an 8 to 10 kilo cat, but I just didn't quite process that that was what was going to happen. But it's happening, and I'm like, your feet are so big, you've still got to grow into them. So that's terrifying. I'm going to have a cat the size of a lion, but he's a cuddly lion, so it's fine. But anyway, this has been a long intro to this week's vlog, so I'm gonna skedaddle, but I'll see you again soon. I just did a review of this, and I know that some people are gonna hate me. I mean, if you're on Goodreads or you watched last week's vlog, you're gonna know what my opinion of this book was. But I just did a Was It Worth a Hype episode about it with spoilers. So if you have read it, please go and watch that, because it should be out by the time this video comes out. But yeah, it's not that I slated it, it's not that I slandered it. I can totally understand why a lot of people love this book. I just did not. And I kind of went into detail as to why. It just wasn't what I expected. So yeah, but if you've read it, tell me in the comments why you loved this book on the video. I'll link the video down below if it's up, and then we can just start a conversation with it, because I want to know why people love this book, because I do understand it, I just don't see it the same way as everybody else. Hello my beautiful people, happy Tuesday. I was back in the office today, back to work after being on holiday, but it is what it is. You have to go back to reality eventually. But I have a lot of reading updates for you. So I finished my audiobook of The Goblet of Fire. So I listened to about 4 hours of that when I was at work today. I also started another audiobook, which is the David Attenborough one, which I think is called Life on the Planet. That one's really fascinating. I'm really enjoying that. He's teaching us like so much stuff about certain disasters, what the population numbers are in certain years, and how he kind of started out and how he came to be doing what he's doing. So that's really fascinating. I got 2 hours into that. Sorry, I have a really sore throat. So I got 2 hours into that. So I've done like 6 hours worth of, well, 6.5 hours worth of like audio book listening today. So that's cool. But I've also started It Starts With Us by Colleen Hoover, and got a good way through that as well. Let me just see. So I got a good chunk of it done before I started work, because I was in at 7 today, and I have made this much progress. So I'm on page 74. So I'm enjoying it. I expected this to be set before they kind of met each other and kind of finding out things about them, but that's not what it is at all. It's kind of set like a year and a half afterwards. And my sister was talking, I was talking to my sister about it today, because my sister likes reading as well, and she really loves It Ends With Us. And she thought that this was also set before they met and stuff. So she's really excited that it's not that at all and that it's afterwards. So I think she's going to pick this up soon as well. But I'm going to do a bit of reading tonight. Maybe read like another 50 pages or so. And then I'll probably be about halfway through this one, because it's a really short one. I was really surprised when I bought this one that it was as small as it was. But yeah, I've had a really good reading day already. It's currently 7 o'clock. I got back late because I went to the gym with my dad after work and sat in the coffee shop and read. So I feel like my evening has been robbed from me, which it sucks. And I've still got to like shower and, you know, like chill, have my dinner. But like, yeah, I feel like I'm going to bed in like 2 hours time. So I need to use my time as well as I can, basically. So yeah, that is pretty much my updates for today. That's quite a lot of reading updates. I am at a total of 5 books so far for the year, which is quite exciting. 5 out of 60. So I've set my goal as 60 this year, and I thought that was maybe achievable, but it's only what, the 10th of January, and I mean, I'm 5 books in. So audiobooks has definitely changed like my reading like 100%, because I couldn't do audiobooks before and I was just reading everything physically. And to be honest, the only book that I have read on audiobook this year is Goblet of Fire, and the rest, the other 4 books have been physical. So I don't know if I'm getting better at reading quicker or I'm dedicating more time to reading, which I think I am. I'm making more time for reading. I've read every day so far this year, which is crazy. And I plan on trying to read at least once every day for the full year. That is like one of my challenges. But obviously, like, life gets in the way, and like you get sick and lots of other things come into play. So it might not be possible, but I'm trying my best to dedicate as much time as I can. So yeah. But I'm gonna sit and finish this cup of tea, this massive cup of tea, and get some reading done. I'm just gonna put some sprints on in the background. I'm gonna read for like an hour and then get myself in the shower and then put my electric blanket on and get in my bed. So yeah, I'm gonna try really hard this week as well not to vlog as much from my sofa, because I feel like last week most of the vlog was from my sofa. So I'm gonna try and change it up a tiny little bit. I don't have anything hugely exciting that I'm doing this week, like outside of work. So a lot of the vlog's gonna be at home. So sorry if you're not excited by me staying at home, but it's just how it is, I'm afraid. But I will check in with you guys later on and let you know my thoughts and feelings and how far I get on with It Starts With Us. And hopefully, like I say, I want to read another 50 pages. So I'm on page 74. So if I get to at least 134, I'm going to be pretty chuffed. And it's quite a quick read and the writing's quite big as well. So yeah, it should be doable. Hello, my beautiful people, and happy Wednesday. Happy welcome to the day that I slept all day. I did not work today because I am so unwell. As you can probably hear, I am so bunged up and congested. It's not the C word. I think it's just like some viral infection that seems to have taken over the office, and a few of us have been hit with this. So it's 9:05 at night and I haven't done any vlogging, and for that I'm very, very sorry, because like I said, I woke up this morning, fed the boys, and then basically went back to bed. Like, said to work I wasn't coming in, wasn't even working from home, just that I was not well at all. I had the worst migraine, the worst shoulder and back pain ever, and my ears are all sore, behind my eyes were sore. Thankfully the migraine side of things has like left me, which is nice, but like this whole nasally congested thing is not pleasant. I don't have any reading updates for you. I want to try and read like a tiny little bit though before I go back to bed, because I am trying to read every day this year and I don't want to be tripped up on like day 11. I don't know what the plan is work-wise tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to wake up tomorrow and feel a lot better. If I still feel like this, then I'd imagine I'm going to be at home, and the vlogging side of things will probably be pretty slim there as well. But yeah, I'm just trying to drink as much tea as possible to try and flush it out, whatever it is. But earlier on, I tried to drink a cup of tea and it was too hot and it hurt my throat. Then I tried to drink some water and it was too cold. I wasn't winning in that situation. So that was a little bit annoying. But I just wanted to come on and kind of say that I didn't want to miss a day of the vlog, but I also wanted to explain why the vlog might be a bit slimmer this week, because this is what I'm currently dealing with, which is not pleasant. Little Ziggy is off his antibiotics now, so he's feeling a lot better, and Gunnar and him are best friends again, which is cool. Ziggy's actually just curled up next to me on the sofa. He's not left my side today. And the boys, I woke up at about 5 o'clock this afternoon, and all of the boys were like curled up on the bed with me, and I feel like they'd be there all day with me. So that was nice to wake up and they were all there. But I'm gonna go for just now. Hopefully I will get some reading done, but I wouldn't be surprised if I do not. Hello, handsome. Are you sleepy? Are you wondering why I'm not in bed yet? I know it's a surprise, I've been in there all day. Are you wanting me to come to bed? Is that what this is? Ziggy? Ziggy? Are you feeling a lot better? Have you got better than Mummy has gotten well? Is that what this is? I love you so much, handsome.
Hello, my beautiful people, and happy Thursday. I'm still pretty unwell. It's currently 5:53, and my brain is kind of like mush. And please excuse my appearance because I have not even brushed my hair. The fact that I managed to have a shower today was pretty impressive. And it was a sit down shower because that sapped so much energy out of me. It's crazy. It's still not the C word, so that's good. It's just obviously something else, which obviously is not good, but I mean, it could be worse. Um, but I have managed to do some reading today, even though my brain is mush. There's so much congestion going on in my head that it's just so difficult to like process stuff. So like I've been reading pages and then it's basically I'm like forgetting what's happening because I'm currently reading It Starts With Us, and I think I've only got 50 pages or so of that left. So I do plan on getting that finished tonight, and then I'm thinking of picking up Crescent City. Now I know that sounds like why the hell are you picking up Crescent City? But basically, I have read the majority of my TBR for this month, and it's only the 12th, and I'm getting to the stage I'm like, fuck. I have ran out of books to read that I planned on reading this month. That never happens. I usually do a TBR, not TBR, because I obviously don't stick to it. This month, I don't know who I am or who I think I am, but I have basically read all of the books. The only ones I haven't read was The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, but that's just because I'm just not in the mood to reread that just now. And it's a reread. I'm actually quite enjoying reading stuff off my TBR. But I am doing great bookish the Great Bookish TBR off, and I was needing something for my prompt of a morally grey character, and I asked Catherine and Siobhan if in Crescent City that is a thing, and yes, it can be used. So I really want to read Crescent City, but I know that if I start Crescent City now, I'm gonna want to read the second one, House of Sky and Breath, like pretty much straight afterwards. But to be perfectly honest, if I read Crescent City in like a week, I read the second one, it wouldn't really be the end of the world, would it? But I don't know. I'm in a bit of a dilemma. I do have my Kindle as well because I've got tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow because I really want to read that. That was on the 99p Kindle deal, which is hilarious because I almost bought it from Waterstones with vouchers for Christmas for $16.99, and then it became a Kindle 99p deal. I was like, wow, okay. So yeah, I just feel like I'm just talking and don't really know 100% what I'm saying. So I'm just gonna go now because my brain is fried and I'm so tired. And I'm sorry that you can see my oven. I'm really annoyed with this oven. I bought this oven last year, or was it the year before? I bought this oven last year, 2021. Did I move to this house in 2021? I think I did. And basically, I bought this oven brand new, but this oven, all of the like silver stuff on it has basically like flaked off, and it's leaving like these horrible rust bits, and I don't know why it's done that. It's really weird. It was brand new, but like all over the oven, it's done that. It's very strange. It's just like it's just rusting, and I don't really know why. It's weird, but yeah, that's a little bit of nonsense that we didn't really need. But I'll maybe check in again with you later. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see how it goes.
Hello, my beautiful people, and happy Friday. I had no idea what day it was there. All these days have just kind of merged into one this week. Read an update for you. I have finished It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover. I don't really know what to say about this. I was expecting a lot more, considering she wrote it for the fans because the fans obviously wanted something after It Ends With Us. They wanted more Atlas. And oh god, I just forgot her name. Atlas and Lily. they wanted more of that. So she was like, I hear you, I'll write some more. I'm gonna give this a 3 star because as good as it wasn't like a wow factor. It didn't hit me in the way that it ends with us did. It just it just was a story that maybe didn't even need to be written. I feel like if you really enjoyed It Ends With Us, you're not going to feel that fulfilled after you've read this. You're not going to think that something, like, wonderful has happened. Because nothing really wonderful kind of happens in it. Nothing kind of dramatic happens in it. There's no sort of, like, you know, it's just life. Life just happens. And that's kind of what that book is. So I'm kind of disappointed by that. But I am glad that I've read it and it's finished. And it's the end of that. Um, but yeah, a 3 star, which is not great, but I was thinking of a 4 star. I thought, you know what? It's just not 4 star material for me. It's definitely a 3, and I think I'm quite generous with my 4 stars. I think from now on, I'm going to be a bit more careful because I don't want to have lots of 4 star books that I've read when they're not actually worthy of being 4 star books. 5 star books are something else. 5 star books are like books that I will think about that I absolutely love, that pretty much I finish them and I want to hug them close to my chest because I love them that much. But 3 stars mean that I've really enjoyed them, but there was no wow factor. Like, it didn't captivate me in such a way. It was just a nice read, nice quick read, nothing heavy, nothing mental, just nice to read, like something you would read on a beach when you're on holiday. That's kind of what like a 3 star is for me. A 4 star is more like it had a wow factor, but there was just something that was slightly missing to make it a 5 star. So yes, I am away to start a new book. I'm away to start a new journey. It's currently 1:45. Um, I am upright, which is nice. I am not lying in my bed anymore. I didn't get out of bed till about 11 today. Um, but that happens when you're not feeling the best. I am away to start a new journey. Can you guess what this is? It's massive. I don't even know why I'm away to do this to myself, but I'm away to do this to myself. All 800 pages of this, I am away to try and tackle this. Um, I have a prompt for the Great Bookish TBR off of having a morally grey character. Catherine and Siobhan said there was a morally grey character. I've kind of hummed and hawed about whether I was actually going to read this or not, and I'm just going to do it because when else am I going to do it? My only fear, like I said yesterday, is I'm probably going to want to read the second one straight afterwards, but it's only it's Friday the 13th today, so you know, I'm just gonna do it. So I'm hoping to read this within a week, hopefully. But the writing is so small. I forget how small her writing is. But this time last year, I did read like A Court of Thorns and Roses, A Court of Mist and Fury, A Court of Wings and Ruin, and A Court of Star and Frostlight in a very Frostlight. Oh, you just know what I mean. My brain is like mush. So I managed to do all of that like really early on in the year. So I might as well, while I'm in the reading mood, just get this going. I am also going to do a dedicated reading vlog for this. Because I did it with her other books. I'm going to do it with Throne of Glass as well if I read Throne of Glass this year. So look out for those if that becomes a thing in 2023. But for this one, I'm definitely doing a dedicated reading vlog. And also for House of Sky Breath, I will be doing a dedicated reading vlog for that as well. So in the vlogs from now on, whilst I'm reading this, I will talk about this and how I feel about it. But I will have a dedicated reading vlog that will go into depth and will have spoilers. So look out for that for when I eventually finish this. Hopefully I get a good chunk of this done this weekend. I hope to get to at least chapter 35, which is page 336. I've just decided that is the page that I want to get to at least this weekend. Who am I? What am I doing? What am I playing at? Who do I think I am? Let's put a little tab in there and let's just track the progress over the course of the weekend. Let's just track it and see how we get on. Hello, my beautiful people. I have started this. Also, please excuse the color of my hair. My hair is not holding on to color at all. This was really dark the other day. I've washed it once. Once. This is permanent hair dye. What is this? This is shit. That's what this is. Excuse me, Gunner. Do you mind? So I have started Crescent City. Love, 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 loving it. I'm on 43 pages. I am obviously not going to go too much into this because I am doing a dedicated reading vlog, which will definitely not be up before this video, because if I finish this over the weekend, that will be a small miracle, because we are only this much of the way through and there is still a long journey to go. I'm just getting to grips with the characters, because there's quite a lot of characters being introduced already, and obviously the world building. But for fantasy, that's what you're expecting. So because I've not really read fantasy for a while, Gunnar, do you mind? Because I've not read fantasy for a while, I'm kind of forgetting that that's how fantasy is. So it's going to take me a couple of minutes to kind of get back into it. But I am away onto the great bookish TBR off sprints in the next like 10 minutes or so. Hi Gunnar. So I am hoping to get at least 100 pages of this read tonight. That's kind of what I'm aiming for. That would be good. That's what I would enjoy. And because I slept for most of the morning, I might even, after the sprints, do some more reading, but it depends how I'm feeling. We'll just have to wait and see. Also, from being sickly and being in my bed for ages and like sweating, my skin has gone gross. So that's annoying. But anyways, I'm gonna go because the sprints will be starting soon and I need to nip backstage. Hello my beautiful people and happy Saturday. It is currently 5:10 and I have not done any vlogging yet today. Not for this vlog anyway. I have done for my Crescent City spoiler vlog. Can we just appreciate how much of this I have read in a 24-hour period? I'm currently on page 194 and loving it. And that is all I'm going to say here regarding that, because all of my thoughts and feelings and spoilers about the book are going to be in the Crescent City spoiler vlog. So you're just going to have to wait for that. It should hopefully be soon. Like when this goes up on Monday, I'm hoping that that's going to go up sometime next week, the week after at the latest. It's definitely going to be up by January. My only fear and problem is, like I've already said, I feel like I'm going to want to read book 2 like straight away afterwards, and that is a bit of a dilemma for me. But today I have just, what is that stuck to my hand? Some form of crumb. I've just started my dinner. It's in the air fryer cooking away. Yeah, I have done little bits of reading today. I'm watching the roomies digest like past sprints, and some of the sprints I've been using to tidy, some of them I've been doing to read. So I'm just kind of winding down for the day now. So for the rest of the evening, it's gonna be reading. Daniel's coming over as well. He's currently reading Flowers of Algernon. He's really enjoying that, so I think he's going to be doing some reading tonight as well. So yeah, lots and lots of reading this evening. I'm feeling a lot better today than I have for the whole of the week. I'm still very, very tired. I don't know what virus this is, but it sucks ass is all I have to say. So yes, I've been having nice, easy, putting my washing away and like doing washing, and I even had washing hung outside today because it was actually a really nice day. But when I went to go take it in, it was still wet, so it's currently in the tumble dryer, so that kind of defeated that purpose. And I've also got like all my blankets and stuff off the sofas. It's weird to see the sofas like bare because they all needed a wash, so I'm just waiting for them to all dry and then that will be put back on. But yeah, I'm sorry that's not a very exciting thing, but I will say this is currently sitting at a 5-star. I am enjoying this more than ACOTAR, and that is all I will say about that for just now. I feel like there's going to be a lot of heartbreak, a lot of drama and a lot of fighting. I predict that. Hello, my beautiful people. Happy Sunday. I've not spoken to you guys. I've had a really lazy day. Sorry, I've got like moisturizing stuff on my lips, which is why they look weird. Yeah, so I've had a pretty lazy day with Daniel today because we didn't really see each other much this week because I was really unwell. So I am just in my bed. I got a little bit more of Crescent City read. I think I'm about 215 pages roughly through it. So that's pretty good progress that I made over the weekend. I'm absolutely knackered though, and usually I would be sitting editing my vlog to put it up for Monday. But what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to edit at edit it after I finish work tomorrow because I'm just too pooped. This afternoon, well, this evening, Daniel and I are finally watching Wednesday. We were up to episode 2 and we've been stuck on episode 2 pretty much since it came out. And we've somehow managed to not be spoiled by it for some reason. We've still got 3 episodes left to go, so we're hoping to do that on Tuesday night when we see each other. But yes, I just wanted to come on and say thank you very much for watching this week's vlog. Sorry that it's up late. I hope you all have a wonderful day, evening, morning, afternoon, whatever it is, wherever you are, and I will see you all next week back at the normal time instead of the time that we did this week. See you later.